With Donald Trump now victorious in the 2024 U.S. presidential election,
I want to thank the American people for the extraordinary honor of being elected your 47th president and your 45th president.
the global community is watching closely, especially Ukraine and Russia, as Trump's foreign policy approach could drastically alter the dynamics of their ongoing war. Trump has often expressed a desire to end the conflict quickly, raising both hope and concern depending on perspective. Donald Trump has stated that he could resolve the Russia-Ukraine war rapidly, potentially within a single day.
If I were president, and I say this, I will end that war in one day. It'll take 24 hours.
His strategy hinges on leveraging American aid. He has suggested pressuring both sides, Russia by threatening to increase Ukraine's support if negotiations stall, and Ukraine by suggesting he might withhold aid to encourage a deal. This approach aims to bring both parties to the table, though critics worry that it might favor Russia, whose forces currently occupy parts of Ukraine.
That war has to be stopped. That war is a disaster.
Trump's stance also aligns with his previous policies of reducing American foreign interventions and focusing more on domestic concerns.
Everyone's saying, Trump's going to turn the economy around. I did it twice, if you think about it, because I did it after COVID. But we had the greatest economy in the history of the world, and I'll be able to do that again quickly and easily.
Ukraine could face significant challenges under this new U.S. administration. While Trump's vision may prevent prolonged conflict, Ukrainian leaders fear a peace deal might demand concessions, such as recognizing Russia's hold over occupied regions like Crimea and parts of Donbass. Any push for Ukraine to negotiate with Russia under these conditions could diminish Ukraine's leverage, especially if U.S. military and financial support diminishes. This would leave Ukraine vulnerable to Russian demands, raising questions about whether any resulting peace would be lasting or merely pause hostilities.
But from the outset, I can tell you that his behavior when there was an attempt on his life, I was impressed.
In Russia, Trump's win is seen as a possible advantage. Russian leaders, including President Vladimir Putin, expect that Trump's approach may reduce U.S. support for Ukraine, easing pressure on Russia, both economically and militarily. Although Trump previously imposed sanctions on Russia, he has also maintained an interest in getting along with Putin. This dynamic suggests that Trump might favor a reset in U.S.-Russia relations, though experts caution that Trump's unpredictable nature may still be a source of caution for Moscow.
But regardless, what he said about his desire to rebuild relations with Russia, to facilitate an end to the Ukrainian crisis, I think this deserves attention at the very least.
This shift could have broader effect on NATO and Europe. European nations have relied on the US to lead support for Ukraine, but a Trump-led administration may urge European countries to take on a greater share of aid and defense responsibilities. This could pressure the European Union to fill any gaps if US assistance decreases, potentially leading to debates within NATO about the alliance's role in Eastern Europe.
Shut up a minute! What's it for?
In summary, Trump's presidency could reshape the course of Russia-Ukraine war, especially if his approach prioritizes shift conflict resolution over long-term security considerations. Both Ukraine and Russia are preparing for potential changes, but the ultimate outcome will depend on how Trump balances his promises of peace with the complexities of international policies. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more updates.